Hello, my name's Mike. I'm from Access Irrigation. And in this video, we'll be looking at compression type fittings, which are used for underground pipe work, such as MDPE pipe. So I have some examples in front of me. I have the plain T. So in this case, a 32mm pipe all the way round. I have 25mm elbow, and you can see what size they are because it's stamped on the side. And then they're available as a female pipe to female thread, or a pipe to male thread in straights or in elbows themselves. If I strip one down, I can show you the various components. So we've got a lock nut, and then we have a grip ring, and then we have an inner seal. Now the inner seal is quite unique. It's actually, instead of an O-ring, it's actually a D-ring, which secures it inside the fitting itself. So when I push the pipe work in, it doesn't twist the seal. The grip ring goes around the pipe and stops it from pulling out. So that's a useful feature. It also releases once I undo the fitting. So if I want to take it off and reuse it somewhere or redo it, I can just do it and it doesn't stick onto the pipe itself. And then of course the taper on the inside of the lock nut and the taper on the grip ring itself correspond and tighten it onto the fitting itself. These are sensitive about how you fit them. By that I mean that you've got to make sure your pipe goes past that inner seal. If it doesn't, then it will leak, and no matter how much you tighten it, it will still leak. So therefore, make sure you do them properly, and I'll show you how to do that now. If I use my pipe cutters to cut a nice straight cut, that's lovely, but that's quite a sharp edge. So if I try to push that past the seal, I may damage it. So that's where my pipe chamferer comes in. If I just use this like a pencil sharpener, it would just basically give me a nice lead in for my pipe. So how you fit them? First of all, put the lock nut on, then the grip ring. Remember I talked about the taper to taper, so it goes on that way. And then the fitting itself, make sure you've got the seal in, and I do it and I push it in and it locks through that seal. Put the grip ring on and then tighten the compression. You don't need to over tighten these, but it's useful to have the C-spanner just to nip it up, and that will give you a watertight seal for all of these fittings. As I say, make sure you fit it past the seal, push your pipe past the seal, otherwise it's going to leak. But there you go, really easy to fit and very robust.